I'm thirsty. Gotta hydrate. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my little Ulta Beauty haul. I did purchase some items online that I'd been wanting to try out. I had more items than what I actually am going to show in this video, but I had to return some of those products because they did not match my skin tone at all. I was way off. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please continue to be patient with me. I'm still trying to get back in my groove of applying makeup, doing makeup looks on myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up because you all love me. Check out my last upload and we're just gonna get started. There's no particular order. And again, I just have a few items that I'm gonna be showing you guys. The first one I'm gonna start with is what I have on my face today, and I love it. I'm late to the game, but it is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Here's what this baby looks like, just like so. Aww. This, you guys, this is like the best drugstore foundation I have ever purchased and tried on my skin. When people say this is really nice on the skin, it's beautiful. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. I've worn it a few times now. Uh-oh, I'm dropping product. I've worn it a few times now, but I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit more. And of course, like, I have concealer on and my highlighter, my blush, a little bronzer, contour, and all that stuff. But this foundation is amazing. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I will tell you guys, this is a long wear foundation, and I agree. Like, I've had my foundation on since earlier this morning and it still looks freaking amazing. I've not touched it up. I've not applied any powder, extra powder, nothing. Like, my face still looks pretty bomb if you ask me. And this is also apparently water resistant. I didn't know that. So this may even be a really good foundation to wear in the summer, especially down here in hot, humid Florida. I'll definitely have to test this out in the summer. I can't say I'll be the exact same shade because I tend to get a little bit darker, more warmer toned in the summer. But I will definitely put this to the test in the summer. And this is also lightweight. It's oil-free, which is great. No pore clogging there. And it's a medium to full coverage foundation, which I definitely agree. I did not do a heavy layer, a heavy amount of foundation. And in general, I typically don't. When I put on foundation, I don't care what it is. I start with just a little bit, and then I build it up as needed, or if I want extra coverage. The next product I'm going to talk about is primer. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this primer. So I'd heard that e.l.f. had created a dupe primer for the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer that's at like Sephora, and it's like pretty darn expensive. I think it's like 30 bucks for that primer. And I'd heard from some YouTubers and other influencers through social media that e.l.f. makes putty primers that are exactly like that primer. And it's the one by Tatcha is a beautiful primer, but I just don't want to pay $30 for it. Let's just be honest. So they have an original one, and then I saw on Ulta's website they came out with a couple other ones. Like, now they have a putty primer that's matte, and then this one, the one that I bought, they have now called the Luminous Putty Primer. So this is what that looks like, and it's super affordable. That's what I love about e.l.f. No matter how much they continue to step up their game and add all sorts of products to their brand, they are still super affordable in the drugstore market. Now, what I love about this primer is the fact that even though I have dry skin, this primer is luminous, so it's nice and glowy. You can see all my finger marks in there. And today I switched it up and actually went in with a brush to apply it to my face, and it applied beautifully. And with the luminous primer, it actually has gold flecks in it. You probably cannot see that here, but I apply it to the back of my hand, and it's gonna like eventually fade and blend into the skin. So it's not gonna have that white undercast, but it has a gold reflective sheen to it. So it really does make your skin glow. And I got the light bouncing off of my hand so you can see it, but like it just looks extra bright. So it's not overpowering the glow at all. The gold glow that's in this primer, it's not overpowering. It just adds a beautiful like sun-kissed glow to the skin, and it really does still blur and smooth out the skin as well, and it's great for pores. So if you're oily skin, I don't think you're gonna want to try this one, just because it's luminous, like I said, so it's gonna give you more of a glowy finish. When you're oily, you know, 9 times out of 10 you don't want to look glowy, and you feel like it adds to your oiliness of your skin. But I highly recommend if you're like a dry skin, combo skin, whatever. Something I'll just briefly mention that I finally got my hands on. I'm sorry it's dirty because I did use it today, but I finally got my hands on my very first official beauty blender. I still can't believe I buckled down and bought one of these, because I always said I would never ever buy a beauty blender because they're 20 bucks, what, $18, $20. I bought the black one, which was the Pro sponge. I don't know the difference between all the beauty blenders. Don't ask me, I'm not the expert, but I will say it does blend really well. I mean, would I purchase these over and over? No, because I don't want to pay $20 for them. But I will say it does work really nice, especially under the eyes for concealer and for applying your translucent powder to set concealer. It works amazing for that because that's what I use today. But there's plenty of other affordable sponges out there that I personally love on the market, like Real Techniques, Sonia Kashuk, and you can find those almost anywhere, but I get the Sonia Kashuk sponges from Target. Alright, the next item I'm going to be talking about is a concealer. Again, late to the game, but oh well. I heard a lot of mixed reviews online about this concealer, but I wanted to try it for myself. This is the This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. Now, they also came out with this like in a foundation. I've not tried the foundation. I haven't really heard much about it, so I don't know how well it works. But there is a ton of shades in this concealer, especially on Ulta's website. So it became a bit overwhelming for me to figure out which shade I need to use as a highlighting shade for my skin tone. But I saw some reviews from some girls that were of color, and one of them happened to almost be the exact same complexion as me. And I saw her list in her photo what shade of concealer she bought to use as a highlighter. And I bought the same one, however, it is too dark on me, unfortunately. So I'm pretty bummed out about it because this is a really good concealer. At least I liked it on me. But I bought the shade 12.5, and just looking at it, like, it's almost my skin tone. So when I apply this under my eyes, it's just my skin tone. It doesn't highlight, it doesn't brighten my under eye area the way that I like to have that brightened. Like today, my under eye is brightened the way I like it, and it's still soft and natural. It's not super harsh. But that's because I used my old trusty LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. That is my go-to for concealer, period. And the shade is just perfect to highlight my skin. Moving on. Speaking of concealer, I wanted to try this type of palette for my eyebrows mainly. I forgot to use it today, honestly, but I have been using it more just to get in the practice and habit of really concealing my brows, because I used to not really do it. it was very rare you would see me in any makeup video on my channel conceal my eyebrows because it takes a lot of time, and a lot of times I just didn't want that look. But I'm starting to get in the habit of doing it now, but just making sure I keep the highlighting to a minimum and it still looks natural on my face. So I bought the NYX Conceal Correct Contour palette in the shade Deep. They have like a light, a medium, and then I think a deep. I think just those three options is what they have. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, looking at it, these two shades right here are pretty much like the same in my opinion, because I have swatched all these colors. Obviously these are color correctors, so you know, you kind of don't need to swatch them. But the yellow is for brightening, the peachy color is for canceling out any darkness on your face, and then this is a deeper tone shade, so you can use this for contour, concealing, and then the other three shades are like concealing shades. But these two are lighter, but they honestly are like the exact same shade. So those are the shades. The ones that are the exact same, I pretty much use that shade as the shade to conceal and clean up my eyebrows when I do that. But like I said, I forgot to do it today, so this is just my brows without concealer, and all I did was use a lighter shade of eyeshadow for my brow bone. I'm down to the last two products here. This one, oh my gosh, I love, 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 love it. And in fact, it's on my cheeks today. You can see the glow and a little bit of the color. But I found on Ulta's website that Wet n Wild launched these brand new blush highlighter duos, and they are amazing. I highly recommend them. If you're into blush and highlighter, or you just like highlighter, you like a nice hint of glow, this is for you. So there's different shades on the website, and I bought the one that I felt would match my complexion best. It's the shade Flash Me, and you guys, this is so, 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 so pretty. It's so pretty. And what I love is the highlighter shade in here has these shimmery reflex that match the color of the blush in this palette. So it's super, super, super pretty. But this is what it looks like. Focus camera. There we go. So this is what it looks like, guys. And I will go ahead and swatch these. Now these do add a nice glow to the skin. Ooh, they're so smooth, creamy, buttery. I mean, it's super pretty. Now it might look ashy to you on camera. Again, the sun is out. I'm using natural lighting plus my overhead light here. So the light's kind of bouncing off of it, but you get an idea. It's just a beautiful gold champagne-y highlighter. And then you've got the nice pink blush. And the blush has a nice glow to it as well. They're both very nicely pigmented, so that's another reason why I really love it. And this was very affordable. Like, I don't remember the pricing of everything. I'm sorry, but that's why it'll be in the description bar for you to look at it there if you're interested in buying. But yes, they're both so pigmented, and they both do add a nice glow to the skin. Here we go. I'm getting thirsty and I'm a little sleepy. I need a nap. But I've heard so many great things about this powder, and the fact that it's a drugstore powder and affordable makes it even better. Now, if I was still in the freelancing gig, I would definitely purchase quite a few of these in different shades as an option to keep as a must-have in my makeup kit for clients. But this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. You guys, this is like one of the best finishing powders. It's beautiful. Now, I just have the medium deep shade, and this is what it looks like. Okay, and I love the packaging. It's like a fancy acrylic square container. It's really nice, and then you just twist the cap, and then the powder dispenses out of that. I just kept the plastic cover in case I have to travel with this, you know. But I bought this shade, which is not the shade of my skin tone, but this is the perfect shade for me to highlight the areas of my face where I apply concealer. So my under eyes, that's what I have under here. And it's super smooth, creamy, buttery, blends really beautifully on the skin. I just love this powder. And it's not matte. It's a lightweight translucent powder. I'm just reading the back of this. It says you can use this on its own. So if you have absolutely beautiful, flawless skin, you can use this powder on its own, or you can apply this right over your foundation, of course. It says that it helps to control shine and smooth out the skin's texture, but I personally don't find this to leave a matte finish. I would say that this powder leaves a natural finish. Like, I don't look dry, I don't look matte. Under my eyes is where I use this powder the most. I just feel like it looks natural, and it really does help to set everything in place. Alright guys, we are at the end of my Ulta Beauty haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and the few products I had to share with you guys. Definitely leave me some video suggestions of anything you guys would want to see next. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much to those that already have done so and have continued to support this channel. I really, really appreciate it. I love all of you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.